Hello folks, welcome to our channel Jose. Today we're going to show you or give you an idea how easy it can be to get rid of a carpet when you replace it on a room or your house, and then it's so heavy and trying to fold it and move it around that it becomes really complicated. So today we have cut a few pieces already, and we're going to give you an idea how we cut this piece with just by using a utility knife. We're using our gloves and a utility knife, so we're going to give you an idea how to cut it in pieces, so that way in your next project you don't get to work too hard and you save time and you don't hurt your back. So with that said, let's get started to show you how we cut this last piece so you get an idea how we did it. So we got this last piece that we're gonna cut, and then we have cut this and these other pieces and these other pieces. So how we got to this is really simple. One thing I can say is that you want to cut it from the back, so you flip it and you cut where this material has been put up together, because this is the hardest part. If you try to cut on the front, because the carpet is not going to allow you to go in on through with a knife. So for this kind of job, we're using a utility knife, and we're using a brand new blade. And you want to be careful with these blades. They're really sharp. You want to be really careful. Don't leave them exposed, especially every time you finish. You want to hide the blade back on, because if you leave it like this and you try to grab it and you slice yourself on this place, it can be really bad. They're really sharp, so be careful when you're using one of these knives. But this is what we're using to cut this carpet in squares, so we can get rid of it easier and not work too hard. So we'll use this knife and show you how we do it. So to cut the carpet, what you want to do is you want to be careful with your utility knife. You hold the end of the carpet, you want to hold it steady, and then with the other hand you grab your knife and start at the end, and then continue cutting, and be careful. What I recommend, if there's any, then you cut again for the whatever was left that we didn't go through. What I want to say is that if you can cut the carpet on top of another piece, is better, because then you won't grind or pull into the floor and then get your knife broken, so that way it lasts longer. So another thing is that if you want to cut your carpet on the front, you can't, because all the carpet material, it won't let you through to the back piece. So you want to cut in the actual back piece where the structure is put together, so when you cut, it comes off loose and then it's in pieces. So that's one thing. And remember, if you want to cut multiple pieces, I would recommend to put something soft in the floor, so that way when you cut through, you don't break your knife. And then remember, when you're cutting through, at the end, be careful not to pull too hard, because if somebody goes behind you, you might cut him or you might cut yourself. So be careful. You want to have control of the knife when it's coming to the end. So you want to be able to know if you got a leg on the way, or be careful. So we're going to show you now how we cut the actual piece that needs to go in pieces. Well, folks, this was an idea of how to get rid of a carpet when you remove it from a room or from a house, and that way you don't have to drag it out of the house. You can cut it inside and put it on little squares, so that way you can save your back and don't work too hard. So this was an idea when you're using a utility knife. Remember, be careful. And one thing I can say is that these knives work really good at cutting carpet. You always want to cut the back of the carpet, so that way it comes out faster and easier. So with that said, if you like this video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal El Chano Jose.